Welcome to current affair discussion. Today we are going to discuss November 21st to 25 part 1 current affairs. Let's go with the first question. Right. The first question. The Indian Armed Forces took part in the which edition of the joint military exercise with the Australian Army in Astra Hind 23 held in Perth, Australia. So this question, a military exercise between India and Australia, okay, Indian Armed Forces and Australian Armed Forces participated in this exercise. The name of exercise is Astra Hind 23 and it was held in Perth, Australia, right? So this particular exercise was initiated last year. The first edition was hosted by India, the two in a location called Rajasthan, and that state called Rajasthan. That's the first edition in 2022, and this year it is hosted by Australia in a city called Perth. Yes, this is the second edition. So option 5 is the correct answer for this question. So simply the points that we need to focus in this question. First of all, the name of exercise Astra Hind 23. The edition, second edition, between which two countries? India, Australia, right? So edition number second, and this particular exercise was held in Perth, Australia, and the first edition was held in India and in a state called Rajasthan in 2022. It's an annual exercise, alternative years. It will be hosted by India and Australia respectively. The first edition was hosted by India, whereas second one is hosted by Australia, right? Yeah, exercise name Astra Hindu, and second edition held in Perth, Australia, and this is the annual exercise, and first one was held in Rajasthan, India, right? Next, going to second question. The second question, in which city Al Dhafra solar photovoltaic independent power project, the world's largest single site solar power plant, has inaugurated recently in the month of November, right? So the specialty of this particular solar plant is in a single site, in terms of installation capacity in worldwide, it is the largest single site solar power plant, and the name of power plant is this one, Al Dhafra solar photovoltaic independent power project, simply Al Dhafra solar power plant. So it is in Abu Dhabi, UAE. The capacity of this solar power plant is 2 gigawatts, right? So the city called Al Dhafra city is in news because in that city, Al Dhafra solar photovoltaic independent power project with a capacity of 2 gigawatts, the two worldwide largest single site solar power plant inaugurated recently, right? Now this is in the guidelines of UAE's, United Arab Emirates, goal of net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Remember that particular point also. So the project also aligns with the UAE's net zero 2050 goal, reinforcing its leadership in solar energy production on per capita basis, right? Whatever the carbons that they are going to emit, and those entire carbons, they have a target to observe completely, that is net zero carbon emission target for UAE is 2050, whereas India it is 2070, right? And this particular power plant was inaugurated. See here, the United Arab Emirates has inaugurated the world's largest single site. This is the specialty of this power plant, world's largest single site solar power plant, ahead of the upcoming COP28, Conference of Parties 28. This year UAE is going to host this particular edition, COP28, and actually the purpose of COP28, Conference of Parties 28, is to fight against global warming, that is climate change, right? And a few more points about that particular question. If you look at here, this 2 gigawatt Al Dhafra solar photovoltaic independent power project, the ownership of this particular power plant is 40% owned by Taka company, and Masdar, EDF Renewables, and Jinko Power each owns 20% each. I provided here ownership also. And one more thing, at present in terms of overall installation capacity, the largest solar power plants in worldwide. If you look at that data, our question is with respect to world's largest single site power plant, solar power plant. But here the extra information, the current top 5 largest solar power plants in terms of overall installed capacity. I'm not saying here it is particularly in one site, maybe a combination of multiple sites and the capacity of solar power plant. In that category, the biggest solar power plant is located in our country only, that is in Rajasthan, India. The name of solar park is Badla Solar Park. It is in Rajasthan with a capacity of 2.245 gigawatts. Whereas second place, this one Gongi Talatan Solar Park, it is in China. Pavgada Solar Park, it is in Karnataka, India. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Muktam Solar Park, it is again in UAE. And the power plant which is in news here in terms of overall installed capacity, it is the fifth biggest solar power plant in the world with a capacity of 2 gigawatts. But in a single site, largest solar power plant is this one only, Al Dhafra Photovoltaic Independent Power Project. It is in a city called Al Dhafra, UAE. Okay, that's all about this particular question. The points that we need to give attention in this question is, first of all, this year COP28 is going to be hosted by UAE, United Arab Emirates. Next thing. So before hosting this particular COP28 conference, because this conference is all about climate change, fighting against climate change, fighting against global warming. So they launched one solar power plant. It is a green energy, and the plant named as it is Al Dhafra Solar Photovoltaic Independent Power Project. It is in a city called Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, and it is in line with the net zero emissions target by the UAE 2050, right? And apart from that, the points that you need to give some attention here in terms of overall installed capacity. I'm not talking here in a single site, in a multiple sites combination, one power plant with a different locations, different sites. Installation capacity point of view, the biggest solar power plant in the world is Badla Solar Park. It is in Rajasthan, India only, with the installed capacity of 2.245 gigawatts, right? That's all about this particular question, right? Move to the next one, question number third one. In the month of November, ADB, Asian Development Bank, headquarters at Manila, Philippines, and president is Masatsugu Asakawa, approved a loan package of how much amount in terms of American dollars to the state called Maharashtra, especially for the purpose of tertiary care and medical education sector development program, which envisages improving access to, this is the objective behind that particular financial support, which envisages improving what? Access to quality and affordable tertiary healthcare. The meaning of tertiary healthcare is providing advanced healthcare treatments like surgeries with respect to heart or else any body organs. So advanced healthcare services provide if we focus on that particular services, and those services will be considered as tertiary healthcare. And this financial support will be used further for medical education, medical education development point of view also, right? So the state is in news here, Maharashtra. They are going to take a support from Asian Development Bank for the purpose of two objectives. One is improvement with respect to medical education, and one more is tertiary healthcare sector, right? Tertiary healthcare services. And yes, the amount is $500 million in terms of Indian currency. Just to multiply with the 500 into 8, it's almost 4,000 crore rupees. So this much amount of money here. The number you people has to remember, the amount is $500 million. The bank is Asian Development Bank, and the state is Maharashtra. In this state, for the development of medical education, and at the same time so improving tertiary healthcare services. For that purpose, Asian Development Bank provided a financial support of $500 million to the state called Maharashtra, right? That's all about that question. Move to the next question, question number fourth one. Yep. Again, here it is a financial support, but the purpose is different, but the bank is same, Asian Development Bank. The bank is Asian Development Bank. The amount is this much, $125 million. So this amount ADB is going to provide one of the Indian NBFC, non-banking financial company, right? And this money that NBFC is going to be used especially for this purpose. If you look at here, out of the money that they are getting in the form of loan from Asian Development Bank and other multilateral banks, overall, if you look at the first bullet point, the funding comprises a loan of this much. Remember the amount, $125 million from ADB, that's okay. And an agreement to syndicate an additional USD $125 million in co-financing form. Co-financing means two financial institutions combinedly, if they lend to a particular borrower, that is called co-financing concept from other development partners. So simply, overall, Asian Development Bank is providing $125 million, whereas other multilateral development banks, some other financial institutions, $125 million. So overall, this $250 million loan. Okay, if they specifically asked, recently NBFC in India, that is L&T Finance. Answer for this question is L&T Finance Limited. They got a financial support of ADB. How much amount? From ADB, $125 million, and in a co-financing manner, the overall amount is $250 million. And this money, this L&T Finance is going to use, if you look at here, 40% is designated for women borrowers. Okay, especially for women borrowers. Of that 125%, that is in fact $125 million plus co-financing $125 million. Out of $250 million, 40% means nearly $100 million. That is nearly 800 crore rupees will be provided loan support for the women borrowers only, and the remaining amount to provide support for farmers, MSMEs, and two-wheeled vehicle purchases point of view, right? And especially in these locations. The locations are, if you look at here, especially for women borrowers in rural areas as well as peri-urban areas. The meaning of peri-urban areas, if you look at here, areas that are located on the outskirts of the cities or large urban areas, but they retain the characteristics of urban areas. Simply characteristics such as substantial reliance on agriculture production are generally considered as peri-urban, right? So simply, whoever may be the personalities who are living in rural areas and peri-urban areas, in that locations, L&T Finance, in partnership with the Asian Development Bank, they are getting a financial support of $125 million by ADB, and with some other financial institutions, $125 million, that is nearly $250 million. Of that, majority portion they are going to provide loans to the women borrowers, and the rest of amount they are going to offer for farmers and MSMEs and for two-wheeler loans point of view. So ADB, L&T Finance, they are going to get, L&T Finance is going to get a financial support from Asian Development Bank. That's all about this part. Simply, here, this is the organization. The name of organization is the Global Fund to Fight AIDS, Tuberculosis and Malaria. They partnered with the World Bank. In fact, option 4 is the correct answer for this question. World Bank. For what purpose? To tackle the impact of climate change on health, to support more efficient, effective and sustainable financing to improve health outcomes in the face of climate change, right? Because of recent changes with respect to global temperatures, so the living standards and the healthcare facilities are severely affecting. So this global fund, that is to fight AIDS, TB, malaria, is partnered with the World Bank, and with the financial support from World Bank, this fund is going to fight change in impact of, what we call impact of climate change with respect to health point of view. Okay, so the points you should focus here: one, international organization called World Bank partnered with the Global Fund to Fight AIDS, TB and Malaria. This partnership is going to work in a such a way that to tackle the impact of climate change on health, at the same time support more efficient, effective and sustainable financing to improve what? Health outcomes in the face of climate change, right? So Here, the World Bank is going to provide financial support to fight AIDS, TB, malaria kind of diseases with respect to change in climate uh, health point of view, right? Yeah. Move to the next question. Question number 5th one, right? Which organization or a bank has recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Global Fund to fight AIDS, TB, malaria, and that's simply the fund named as the Global Fund. This fund located in Geneva, Switzerland. This fund and that particular bank in with this MOU, they are going to tackle the impact of climate change on health to support more efficient, effective, and sustainable financing to improve health outcomes in the face of climate change. So, this is the organization, the Global Fund to fight AIDS, TB, malaria. They partnered with the World Bank, option 4, World Bank. So, with this MOU, this fund is going to get a financial support from World Bank to improve health outcomes in the face of climate change. So simply, World Bank is going to provide financial support for the Global Fund to fight, to improve health outcomes in the face of what we call climate change, right? So simply, option 4 is the correct answer for this question, right? On the next question, question number 6th one. So it's an army exercise between India and USA. In the first question, we discussed joint army exercise between India and Australia, Astra Hind 2023, second edition, held in Perth, Australia. Whereas this one, between India and USA, the name of exercise is Vajra Prahar 2023, and the edition is 14th edition. And where it was held, in the sense, it is Meghalaya, in a location called Umroi. Okay, so simply, you should remember here, again exercise, the army exercise between India and America. The name of exercise is Vajra Prahar, and the edition is 14th edition, and it was held in Meghalaya state because it happened in India. So you should remember the location also, Umroi, Meghalaya, Vajra Prahar, 14th edition, between India and USA, right? On to next question, question number 7th one, right? Just like a statement I given, Madhabi Puri Bach, chairperson of SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, the one which controls Indian capital market, right? So she recently launched this particular platform. The name of platform is Investor Risk Reduction Access. Investor IRRA, Investor Risk Reduction Access platform in Bombay Stock Exchange. Now the question is, what is the use of this platform, and what is, first of all, exam point of view, its abbreviation is very, very important. Look at here, Investor Risk Reduction Access. Okay, Investor Risk Reduction Access, right? So this platform is going to be helpful, especially for the investors. If you look at here, the IRRA platform initiated by market infrastructure institutions. Market infrastructure institutions means like stock brokers, stock exchanges like NSE, BSE, stock brokers like Upstocks, Zerodha, Angel Broking, Paytm Money, done like that. Stock brokers, stock exchanges like NSE, BSE, and even if you come across like mutual fund companies, all are even depositories like NSDL, CDSL, all are part of market infrastructure institutions. Okay, so under the guidance of SEBI, this market infrastructure institutions developed this platform. Okay, aims to, in fact, initiated this platform, aims, this is the point, this is the thing that we need to give some attention, aims to reduce risks faced by investors in the event of technical glitches, right? So any stock market investors, while investing in stock market with the help of demat account, during that time, if they faces any technical glitch, in their web portals to overcome such a kind of technical glitches and to close their positions, their investments, or else to square off uh, their holdings. This particular platform is going to be helpful. Okay, IRRA. So simply to improve the service to the investors in with respect to investment point of view. This platform is going to be helpful, and it was launched by SEBI chairperson IRRA. As per exam point of view, you people has to remember what stands for IRRA, Investor Risk Reduction Access. It is going to be helpful for the investors during the time of technical glitches when they are investing in stock market, right? So abbreviation is very, very important, right? Anyway, move to next particular question, eighth one. So name the bank that has recently signed a letter of intent with a UK Export Finance to establish a financing program of up to 100 million pounds. Okay, almost to pound and Indian conversion around 90 rupees. It's nearly 100 million. So just simply multiply with 100 into 9. It may be around 900 crore rupees, right? So this much of money, one of the Indian bank is going to be provided by the UK Export Finance to the bank which is located in India. The bank is HSBC India. Option 3 is the correct answer. And with this particular financial support, this bank, look at here, the program will support Indian MSMEs and corporates for financing their imports from UK. Okay, any Indian MSMEs or corporate companies who are importing goods from England, UK, they has to pay in terms of pounds, right? So to that importers, this HSBC India is going to provide financial support in terms of pounds only. Okay, yeah. HSBC India and UK EF will collaborate to originate, structure and extend financing and credit facilities for Indian MSMEs. So simply, this particular question we need to focus is one of the foreign bank which is located in India, HSBC India. Even the headquarters of HSBC is in London. They partnered with they are going to get a financial support from this UK Export Finance, of an amount of nearly 100 million pounds. It is not in dollars, it is in pounds. 100 million pounds. This money HSBC India will provide Indian MSMEs and corporates for their imports from UK in terms of pound only. Okay, so that their exchange rates will be eliminated. It will be helpful for Indian MSMEs, right? So simply HSBC India, UK Export Finance, a financial support of 100 million pounds, right? To the next question, question number 9th one. Yeah. Which company has recently signed an MOU with the Directorate General of Foreign Trade, DGFT? It is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry to enable MSMEs and to boost commerce exports from India. Okay, so simply one of the e-commerce company recently partnered with this Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Under that ministry, there is one organization called DGFT, stands for Directorate General of Foreign Trade. Okay, with this MOU, look at this first bullet point. The collaboration aims to enable MSMEs to sell their made in India products to Amazon customers in over nearly this many countries. See, this memorandum of understanding is between Amazon India and Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Under that, there is one organization called Directorate General of Foreign Trade. Okay, so how this MOU is going to be helpful for Indian MSMEs? Whoever may be the MSMEs who are registered in Amazon portal, that is Amazon e-commerce, Amazon app, as a seller, they can sell their products throughout worldwide in this many countries, so that it provides some what we call support for the Indian MSMEs to export products manufactured by the MSMEs to the worldwide, right? And this is in line with the recently Indian government also made a target by 2030. By 2030, our target is to increase our exports value to nearly $2 trillion. At present, Indian exports is nearly $750 billion. to triple this number at least to $2 trillion by 2030. Government of India launched in the month of April, May of this year, that is FTP 2030. So what is FTP? Foreign Trade Policy 2030. Now this MOU is under the what we call alignment of tripling the Indian exports. So simply here, the ministry which is in news, that is Ministry of Commerce and Industry, under that Director General of Foreign Trade recently partnered with the Amazon India. Through this MOU, Indian MSME companies who are registered with the Amazon can export their products nearly 200 countries worldwide from the Amazon with the help of Amazon platform, right? So that's all about this particular question, right? Move to the next question, question number 10th one, right? The 10th question is all about which company has recently received the Best Employer for Policies in Diversity and Inclusion Award. Okay, so simply Best Employer for Policies and Diversity and Inclusion. Best Employer for Policies in Diversity and Inclusion Award, and this award received recently by this company called REC Limited, Rural Electrification Corporation Limited, Rural Electric Corporation Limited. If you look at here, it was awarded during the 4th Diversity and Inclusion Excellence Awards in Conclave 2023, organized by ASSOCHAM, and it was held in New Delhi, right? REC was awarded for its, this is the reason why REC was selected for this award, Best Employer Award. Its commitment to creating a workplace that accommodates differences, fosters innovation, and promotes equal opportunities for all employees. So one of the public sector organization for their initiatives in the workplace by encouraging their employees for innovations point of view and their work life, their personal growth of employees, as well as improvement of company performance. By considering all these things, one of the public sector organization called REC, Rural Electric Corporation Limited, announced as awarded as the Best Employer for Policies in Diversity and Inclusion. Okay, right. And this is the 4th such a kind of event, and it was organized by ASSOCHAM in New Delhi. What stands for ASSOCHAM? Associated, look at here, Associated Chambers of ASSOCHAM, Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry in India. Okay, Commerce and Industry of India, in fact, sorry, ASSOCHAM. What stands for ASSOCHAM? ASSOCHAM is simply Association of Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India. Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India. Okay, so simply these are the one which organized 4th Diversity Inclusion Excellence Awards, and this event was held in New Delhi. In this event, Best Employer for Policies in Diversity and Inclusion Award was given to the REC Limited. For this the reason, REC was awarded for its commitment to creating a workplace that accommodates differences, fosters innovation, and promotes, this is the point, equal opportunities for their employees, right? So that's all about that particular statement. Go to the next question, question number 11th one. Yeah. So a sports gaming platform called Sports Baji, previous name is Ballebaji, in fact, sorry, Ballebaji, recently appointed Afghanistan spinner Rashid Khan Arman as its brand ambassador. It's a betting app, betting web portal, Sports Baji. Previously it is Ballebaji. They appointed Afghanistan spinner Rashid Khan as their brand ambassador. Not much to discuss. Remember the personality name, Rashid Khan from Afghanistan, and he appointed as the brand ambassador of Sports Baji, right? Betting sports platform, right? Move to the next question, question number 12 one, right? Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, Anurag Singh Thakur, announced the first ever Khelo India Para Games. Para means these games especially for the persons with disabilities. Okay, handicap people point of view, there is sporting events. We can consider Para Games, right? So first time ever Khelo India Para Games are going to be held next month only, December. Now, where this particular sports are going to held and what is its mascot, all those things we will discuss. Just to go through the question, right? Okay, right. Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur announced this is the first ever Kalo India Para Games. Already I said Para Games for persons with disabilities, and this is the first such a kind of edition. It is going to be hosted by New Delhi, right? Delhi. And why this particular sporting events? The Kalo India Para Games is organized to develop para sports and identify talented para athletes, right? And this particular game features 7 disciplines such as para athletics, para shooting, para archery, para football, para badminton, and para table tennis, and finally para weightlifting. These are the 7 different fields this sporting event is going to be held. And the mascot for this Halo India Para Games 2023 is a sparrow. If you want to say in Telugu, Pichuka, right? A sparrow, and named as Ujjwala. Okay, so simply to encourage the talents, to recognize, to identify the talents in para athletes in 7 different fields. First time ever, Indian government, that to a ministry called Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. The ministry is Anurag Singh Thakur launched first ever India Kalo Para Games 2023 in Delhi. Next month, these events are going to start in 7 different fields. And the mascot for this particular India Kalo Para Games is Ujjwal, and the name of that body is Ujjwala, in fact, and the body is Sparrow. Okay, mascot name is Ujjwala. It is was unveiled as the official mascot of Kalo India Para Games. That's what Little Sparrow is a symbol of the pride of Delhi, and its uniqueness portrays determination and empathy. Right. So simply, the points that we need to focus here: India's first ever Kalo India what we call Kalo India Para Games. Kalo India Para Games first edition going to be hosted by New Delhi to encourage, to identify talented para athletes. And the mascot for this Kalo India Para Games is Ujjwala, a bird sparrow named as Ujjwala. Right. That's all about that question. The next question, question number 13 one. Right. So Justice which personality from Kerala state, first woman judge of the Supreme Court of India, okay, and former governor of Tamil Nadu passed away recently. This question is a passed away incident, an obituary incident. First woman judge of Supreme Court of India. Okay, so first woman judge of Supreme Court of India, and actually by birth she is from Kerala state. She even worked as the governor of Tamil Nadu, and the personality is Fatima Bibi. M. Fatima Bibi. Option 5 is the correct answer for this question. M. Fatima Bibi. And you know, some of the highlighted points about that particular personality appointment. She was the first Muslim woman judge to be appointed any higher judiciary, and she was also the first woman to become a Supreme Court justice in an Asian country, right? So among the Asian countries, first time to the court called Apex Court, that is Supreme Court, the first woman judge is Fatima Bibi only, and is the first Muslim woman also to work as that kind of high profile. And she is from a state called Kerala. She even worked as the governor of Tamil Nadu, and she is the first woman judge of the Supreme Court. She passed away recently, and yes, the personality is Fatima Bibi. And some more information: in Supreme Court there are 33 chief judges plus 1 chief judge of India. Okay, right. So overall total count of judges in Supreme Court 34. Okay, so remember that number also. That's all about that particular question. Move to 14th question. Question number 14th one. So previously ASSOCHAM, a 4th diversity inclusion awards point of view, a best employer award given to REC, right? Now here one news magazine, one newspaper called Economic Times, they presented HR World Exceptional Employee Experience Award. Okay, a company which is providing a best experience to their employees in terms of human resource. And that company is NHPC Limited. NHPC Limited. You know, this company, this National Hydrogen Power Corporation, NHPC Limited, this one, the headquarter okay, point Faridabad, and present CMD, Chairman and Managing Director is Rajiv Kumar Vishnoi. That's okay. You know, this is the point. This NHPC organized culture, which despite tough geographic and climate challenges, is not only nurturing the employees during their service while they are working with the NHPC. At that time, it is giving a very better opportunities for their employees. You know, one more thing, but also extending good care and support even after their superannuation, even after their retirement. Also, this NHPC is providing better care and service to their former employees, ex-employees point of view. So that's the thing in human resource point of view, in human resource service point of view. One of the best employer in India as per Economic Times, HR, this one, Economic Times Human Resource World Exceptional Employee Experience Award, that is ET HR World X Awards. And yes, it is NHPC Limited, that too in this category, large scale enterprise category. Okay, fine. The points that we need to consider here: Economic Times HR World Exceptional Employee Experience Award 2023. In large scale enterprise category point of view, the best employer is NHPC Limited. And this NHPC located in Faridabad, Uttar Pradesh, and present CMD Rajiv Kumar Vishnoi. These are the points that you need to give some attention. Right, move to next question, question number 15. Right, yeah. So which state or UT is Istuar saffron? Okay, in last class I discussed sea buckthorns. Sea buckthorns from Ladakh in agriculture product category received GI tag, and now one more product in the from the northern part of India, that is Istuar saffron. In Telugu, if you want to say kunkuma puvu, okay, kunkuma or kunkuma puvu, right? Istuar saffron has recently got GI tag. In India, Geographical Indications Registry will provide GI tags. It is works under the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So these are the extra points that we need to remember. This Geographical Indication Registry located in Chennai, and yes, this Istuar saffron in agriculture products category received GI tag, and it is from which state or UT means it is from Jammu and Kashmir. Whereas sea buckthorns, previous class I discussed it, and that is from Ladakh, correct.